The empire reigns, Roman stands tall, the tribal chief claims. Head of the table, bloodline supreme. Dreams of challengers torn at the seams. Cody Rhodes, the legacy son. With a fire in his heart, he's second to none. Chasing the crown, defying the odds. In the roar of the crowd, he's breaking the odds. Kings and queens of the ring, they rise. Under the banners, the thunder collides. Through blood and sweat, the battle cry sing. The WWE's ruled by the fearless and kings. Jey Uso steps up, loyalty's test. From the shadows he rises, putting bonds to rest. Fighting for freedom, breaking the chain. One super kick can alter the game. Rhea Ripley, the nightmare's here, breaking the mold, feeding on fear. A storm in the ring, her dominance clear. The judgment day bows when she's near. Kings and queens of the ring, they rise. Under the banners, the thunder collides. Through blood and sweat, the battle cry sing. The WWE's ruled by the fearless and kings. Jey Uso steps up, loyalty's test. From the shadows he rises, putting bonds to rest. Fighting for freedom, breaking the chain. One super kick can alter the game. Dakota and Kai, the damage is done. Tag team queens, the battle is won. Adam Cole, the Panama Sunrise, baby, echoes as the crowd energize. Kicks fly, spears collide from the top rope. They ignite the night. Lights go down, but the legends remain. Each step they take, rewriting the game. Kings and queens, their stories survive. Heroes and villains keeping dreams alive. Through the squared circle, their destinies ring. Forever the rulers, the WWE kings and queens.
What's up, everybody? That's your boy, Big Rudy, at the Big Rudy Show. Hope everybody have a great Saturday afternoon or night. And today we have man and only Chef. Take it away. Introduce yourself.
Hello, chat. My name is Chef Maiku, and I like wrestling. Might be a problem, but oh well. And yeah.
All right.
Anything else?
So, first question as will be back and forth question. And the first question is growing up, who inspired you to watch pro wrestling?
I started, let's see. I didn't start watching really until January of '98. So right when WWE's Attitude Era kicked off. Before that, rent tapes from the movie store random wrestling tapes here and there. So that's kind of cool. And then I just got into it that year of 98, and that was probably one of the best years to get into wrestling, actually. And then, like everyone else, we do our thing for a few years. We take a break. My break was from 2005 to 2013. So I missed the, what they call it, the PG era of like Raw and SmackDown. I came back in 2013, and I've been going to shows probably. My first WWE show was, I think, 2017 that I went to. So it's just fun. Keeps me out of trouble. It's something fun to watch, honestly.
All right. For me, it when I started first wrestling was, I think, of 1996, when my brother, the one who introduced me to like pro wrestling, first was WWF. Then, since I would continue watching that, I started watching WCW when they have the Monday Night War
Mm-hmm.
in the Attitude Era. The best part was the Attitude Era. Then, starting watching more into AEW and Ring of Honor, and so far wrestling helped me to talk more to like the whole community, because I'm not the only, because it's building like a relationship with my brothers, because we started watching it, everything we love. So my brother would take me to my first WWF house show. It was in Anaheim, California. Then take me to a WCW show in LA and Inglewood. And like I experienced that more. Okay, that's a really good cat first, because we're like the commentator, man, and we have like watching Raw and SmackDown, and the commentators on TV. I go, where's the first time experience, you know? I go, where Jim Ross and Jerry the King Lawler voice, you know?
Mm-hmm.
It's different experience having that. Then I went to my first Ring of Honor. It was a couple years ago, because it was my friend and a couple friends on birthday. Hey, we're gonna go to Vegas. So okay, cool. So I went to Vegas and looked up any wrestling show. So Ring of Honor, they did like a pay-per-view before, and the next day we'll do like a live taping. So it's like introducing like new wrestler I never heard before.
Right.
And I was then to Cody Rhodes when he left WWE.
No, damn.
He went to New Japan Pro Wrestling and Ring of Honor, and he bring us AEW to that day. Like, I don't know who was Adam Cole, Bobby Fish, Kyle O'Reilly, Kenny Omega, Adam Page, and the list keep on going. Like, thanks to Cody Rhodes, the people wrestlers that I love since today. And so far, that's it. And the next question to ask: have you been to any pay-per-views, any wrestling promotion?
My first, so I'm a late bloomer when it comes to going to the wrestling shows. I was in San Diego for 8 years, and I was in Dallas for 8 years. I didn't see my first wrestling show until I think it was the Royal Rumble 2017, where Cena won his 16th, and Randy Orton won the Rumble that year because it was in San Antonio. And then I went to the Raw and SmackDown before. I think it was 2 weeks before the second New Orleans WrestleMania, where Ronda Rousey made her debut.
Yeah.
And then I went to. I think the NXT house show was that year too. Might have been the next year. And then I went to the G1 in Dallas when New Japan went to Dallas.
Mm.
So I've been to to some of the bigger shows. Oh, when Mania was at Dallas they had the Access. Oh, that was like the best thing ever. WrestleMania Access. Oof, boy.
Yeah.
And then recently I've been getting into the local independent promotions in town. But I've been to, TV tapings, pay-per-views, house shows, signings. I've been to a little bit of everything.
For me, my first live event pay-per-view was when they have the NXT War Games, the first time ever at LA.
Oh,
So it was really cool, like experience, because my brother took me to the first time ever to a live pay-per-view, and
yeah.
I was in the back row. So yeah, it was like an early birthday present for me. Okay, it was during August, and so far, the second was WrestleMania 39. Yeah, it was then when they went to LA.
Okay.
And first time experience that was I was next to like the stage when the wrestlers coming out, so I was not close to the ring because closer to the ring it was at least like $10,000. I go, I'm not gonna pay for it, and so let me find like a $300 seat, and it was next to when the wrestler was entering and when they're coming out, and like. So I heard a lot of pyro coming out, man. The next day, I was like, death. And it was a fun experience. Went to my first WrestleMania, and I need to cross down my bucket list. And so far, and I went to like the WWE exit. Before, back then, WWE Access was, you have a chance to meet the wrestler back in the day when they're doing like their SummerSlam in LA.
Right.
Now this day, they don't do that much no more. They want to book any wrestler they're available to do the autograph signing, or like Damian Priest and Ripley went to like the Funko shop at Hollywood doing signings, and today like I go, oh man, I want to go, but because I have like I went to WrestleCon, so I have a chance to meet all like the wrestlers there,
Right.
and so far went to a couple. So far, like two main pay-per-views. So far, I went, but I'm hopefully planning going to the AEW coming in March, the live pay-per-view they're having. So I hope it'll be great.
Yeah. I'm actually going to TNA on Friday. I got some coworkers into the local shows that I go to, and I was like, "Hey, let's go to TNA." I said, "We're not going to WWE on Saturday. Trust me, for you to get the experience I want you to have, we're going to TNA." And then today, she texts me when I'm at work and says, "Hey, do you still want to go to WWE?" Like, oh man. Yeah, so I'm going to TNA next week and also Saturday Night Main Event next week.
Nice, nice.
Yeah, and like I said, you got to grab these opportunities, and especially dragging my coworker into the wrestling fandom and showing her, yeah, the big shows, the medium shows, and the small shows. It's just like one big family, so to speak.
Yeah. And the next question will be going to like the independent show. Do you have more fun going to that than other wrestling companies?
Mm. There's a lot of reasons that you would go. Well, let's just say people are going to probably be divided on this. People only watch WWE because that's what they know. That was the only thing on TV for like a few years, and then AEW came, so people go to what they know. But in the wrestling world, the more people that you talk to, like especially across the country and across the world, finding promotions on YouTube, you find out that there's more local stuff to you. And where I am, there's at least 4 and like probably 20 more within San Antonio. And so the first show I went to was for Mission Pro Wrestling. I heard about Mission Pro because Thunder Rosa is a former NWA Women's Champion, a former AEW Women's Champion. So when she was doing the exchange from NWA to AEW, I came across Mission Pro. I said, "Huh, okay, cool." So on Facebook, I see an advertisement for. It was called Silver Bells 3, one of their bi-monthly shows. So they did a show every 2 months. It's like, you know what? Let's just go to Mission Pro Wrestling, see what it is. And holy moly, Mission Pro, if you don't know, is an all-women's promotion headed by Thunder Rosa, and it is like, it's top tier. I love it.
Yeah.
So,
Go ahead.
so after that, I started Googling YouTubing the people there, and I find out there's a wrestling school called the Hybrid School of Wrestling. And one of the girls from Mission Pro is part of the WWE lore, Bailey's biggest fan. We all know Izzy, Bailey's biggest fan. So I came across a picture of her of another promotion. I was like, huh, okay, let's go to this show. It's right down the road for me. It's like $10 for a seat, right? And then you go to all these shows and you just Facebook is the devil because Facebook's like, oh, you like this? Here's everything and more and more. So that's how I started getting into the independent stuff. And I like it because it's just smaller crowds. Probably anywhere from 60 to 120 people in the crowds. And it's just a lot more personal than what WWE ever is, you know. WWE, you're a fish in the ocean. But with the local shows, with Hybrid, Mission Pro, it's more like a fish in a fish tank with lots of fish. So you do get the interaction with the wrestlers. You get like the sweat, you know, flown onto you. They fly into you. So I think it's a lot more fun. Price wise too, you know, you can't beat a $50 ticket. But besides that, it's really fun.
Yeah, definitely more fun. For me, like, there's not that much independent and wrestling show. It's more like towards like LA areas. 'Cause around LA area, it's kind of big community up there. Then over here, I live at. 'Cause I live like an hour and a half from LA at, and so far, I will I want to get into like more into the independent wrestling, like support our local wrestlers. So far,
Oh, yeah.
I know of that born and raised here, because Riverside County is I know is and Rancho Cucamonga. I know is the Young Buck from Rancho Cucamonga. It's like a
Yep.
30-minute drive. Then Kendall Lorraine is the closest is Riverside County, so from like a 15-minute drive. So the only two wrestlers that I know are local, and there are more local wrestlers that I need to get into so I can support. So I support the Young Bucks. I support Kendall Lorraine. You know, I support all that. And so for that's it. And I'm gonna read the the chat. Go my people watching the YouTube, answer questions, and Kyan say hi
So
to Chef.
she wanted to know what my shirt says. So I don't know if she's here or not, but she can watch the replay. Ugh. It's my John Cena shirt. There we go. With the U.S. title belt from when did he have the U.S. title? 2015-ish, 2016.
Mm-hmm.
They don't make the WWE merch like they used to. Like I've had this shirt, I bought it on clearance probably 2016 or 2017. I bought it when it was cheap, and it fits a lot better than what the new ones do. And I think I bought them a bigger size. But I think I just need to lose some weight because it's a little tight in the in the middle section. But like compared to the new shirts that I bought, you know, it's evidently, you know, tighter than what this one is. This one still feels like how it did. So yeah, but the local merch that I buy, well, I haven't really bought much. And I buy it from Pro Wrestling Tees. Their stuff is pretty legit. So, and I like what you said about the supporting local. If you, like small businesses, you know, local artists, just go show your appreciation for these young and probably older men and women, no matter what part of the show they are. You know, they might be camera crew or stage crew. announcer or whatever. As long as they see you there having fun, see you there every month, then that's what helps them progress in what their journey is.
Yeah, that's crucial. Um, any pro wrestler you met, meet and greet?
Let's see.
Guy?
I've met a few. Let's see. Oh, Access. I forgot Access. I got pictures with Baron Corbin, The Ascension, The Godfather, Jack Swagger. But those are just like they were just there, doing their thing. They probably saw thousands of people, so I'm pretty sure they appreciated me being there. I got a picture with Drew McIntyre and Big E when Rumble came to San Antonio 2 years ago, was it? I met them at signings. But even at these local shows, they bring in bigger names from bigger promotions. Like Chase Owens wrestles regularly at the Hybrid School. And Chase Owens I haven't seen him much in New Japan, but just seeing him once a month there with the students and like the younger talent, oof, it's something else. And then who else? I've talked with Renee Michelle. I talked with Layla Gray and Allison Kay. Allison Kay being former NWA Women's Tag Team Champ, and I think Impact Women's Champion as Sienna.
Yeah.
Who else? What other big names? Oh, the King Bees. The King Bees are the current NWA Women's Tag Team Champions. Who else?
I know you sent me some pictures, so I'm going to show them.
Who all did I send? I sent you. What's the other one? Oh, Tiffany Nieves. That was at. Man. Was it? I think that was at Mission Pro Mania, their April show or their June show. So that's Tiffany Nieves. She was the Mission Pro champion. She lost it to Izzy Moreno, and Tiffany is now the Exodus Pro Women's Champion, and Exodus Pro is part of NWA. So even though she's like a smaller local, well, she probably did a lot of her training and she wrestled in Mission Pro. She's been traveling everywhere. She defended the Mission Pro title everywhere, not just in Mission Pro. She got the Exodus Pro Women's title, which is a new promotion. She's on NWA, so she's doing big things, which is very exciting. And she had a really good strap match with Roche Chanel. Oh, that's the other picture I sent. And you just never know who you're going to see at these independent shows. It could just be like one name I've seen. Actually, last year, Sin Cara, what's his name? I don't know his current name, but he was Sin Cara in WWE. He was at Hybrid. Former Kalisto. His name is Samurai del Sol. Kalisto was at Hybrid School. Chase Owens. Oh, that's Rochelle Chanel. I think she's the current Reality of Wrestling women's champion. Reality of Wrestling being Booker T's school and his promotion down near Corpus. And she had a few matches in AEW. So that's how I found her. When I was getting into AEW, I was like, oh, I've heard that name before, Rochelle Chanel. And she was one of the longest reigning Mission Pro Tag Team Champions with Maddie Rankowski. And Maddie Rankowski being Ren Sinclair in NXT. So you go to these shows, or you watch like dark matches, or the local talent, and you get to see them just bloom,
I think one more picture you sent me.
And then one more. Yeah, that picture with Rochelle Chanel, that was from the last Mission Pro show in August, because she just defended that title. And Mission Pro had to shut down for a little bit. But hopefully we get to see Mission Pro sometime in 2025. And this is Allison Kay. This was at a random wrestling show in February last year. Once again, I was on Facebook. I was like, what's this Ultimate Women of Wrestling? And the big thing that they were touting was Melina, WWE's Melina, was going to be there, and also Vix Crow, who was Alicia Fox. So I'm like, oh, cool, And some of the big names that they had on the poster. I'm like, okay, cool. I've heard about these women. Let's go see what they are. And so I went to this show. I don't think Ultimate Women of Wrestling is doing anything. I haven't seen anything pop up. But they were like an all-women show. So they brought big names, local names. Zaya Brookside was there. She faced my favorite local wrestler of all time. Who else was there? Harley Cameron from AEW. We all know Harley Cameron and her feud with Mariah May right now. I saw her wrestle Zaya, Allison Kay, Alicia Fox, and Melina were there. It's just a fun time. You just gotta tell Facebook you like wrestling, like some wrestlers, and let Facebook do the work for you. That's essentially the story.
Yeah. For me, go ahead.
Sorry, and yeah, just one last thing. And I know I talked a lot about women wrestling, but yet there's the promotions. There's men's wrestling promotions as well. But I like going to the women's shows just because they do just as much crazy shit as the men. And of course, with the normal promotions, they might have one or two women's matches, but they still like to put the women in good storylines with the men too. So because I've been going to like one local show, they all wrestle all the other 4 wrestling promotions. So I can see all my favorites 4 times a month if I really wanted to.
For me, I met a bunch of wrestlers. I met AJ Lee. Cause before she did a book signing for her book she have,
Okay.
and I met Billy Be the same day because Biggie was supporting AJ Lee in LA. Then I'm a lot. I'm not gonna remember everybody, but I'm gonna share like my favorite wrestlers I met.
Oh,
Yeah, I met.
he's he's one of the ones I want to meet. I really want to
Yeah,
meet Johnny Gargano.
yeah, I met. He's really nice, cool guy. Basically, he's my age. I find out that we're 1 month apart. He born in August 14. I born in
Mhm.
September 14.
Oh, cool.
So then before when his contract was over for WWE, he was doing signing. So this is a wrestling store. I went Jimmy World Order. There are two wrestling store in LA I go to. The Wrestling Guy Show or Jimmy World
Okay.
Order. So I met Johnny Gargano. He liked my hat because he's a big superhero. So, and I was talking to him. That's the second time I met him. The first time I met him was an NXT live show. Cause he signed one of my action figure. He accidentally dropped it. I go, oh my bad, dude. I dropped it. I go, it's okay. You drop it. It's your. I don't mind. You know what I mean? At least you sign it. But his autograph was two autograph in the picture with him. I pay at least like $100.
Mm. Okay, for a former
Former
uh,
wrestler.
NXT WWE guy. Okay.
Yeah. So, but he went back to WWE now.
Yeah.
So I'll be great. Then I met
Yeah, the prices for like during intermission for the any of the local shows I go to, probably about I think they'll just take selfies with you, if you want to buy like a shirt or something, but I think they really just depends on who it is. They'll probably give out the selfie as long as you like buy a shirt or something. Signature might be like $15.
then I met
Oh,
Candy Lorraine
ooh.
after when she gave birth already to
Oh, so that was
Cool.
probably like 2 years ago.
Yeah, to 2022 in
Okay.
September. It was a Sunday 12. Wait, the 11, September 11, 2022. I remember.
Hmm.
So I met her, talked to her, like hey, I met your husband. I'm meeting you. That's really cool. And we talk about like she's more local, like Riverside County. I go, yeah, yeah. I go, I'm from Riverside County. I live close by you guys. I go, oh, that's really cool. Then she's a big Duck fan for Anaheim,
Hmm.
and I think her autograph. I only have one toy from one action figure in the picture. She charged me $60.
That's not bad.
And
That's not bad at all.
yeah, and
Yeah, I started especially at the Mission Pro wrestling shows. They'd have it's at the Salvation Army gymnasium. So they have the ring set up, and around the perimeter of the gym, they'd have little tables, and that's where I started getting my 8x10s of the wrestlers, and they're probably maybe 15, $20 a pop, for these wrestlers. And you just never know. You might like that first Mission Pro show I went to was when Ren Sinclair signed with WWE. So the people that had her signature prior, just imagine, what they thought, when they heard about her going to WWE. And that just caused like a whole card change at the show. I was like, I don't know what I'm here for. Tag team titles were supposed to be defended, but now they're not. Oh well. So card subject to change.
and
Yeah, and you just never know where these people are going to go. They might go to AEW, New Japan. So
I met Thunder Rosa.
there she is.
I met her basically during like WrestleMania season.
Mm.
If you go to like WrestleCon, so you have from people from New Japan, Ring of Honor, AEW, former WWE legends, and they're doing autograph signing.
Right.
And I think it was Thunder Rosa charged me like $60 for autographing the picture.
Okay.
And so far that one, then
I got to see her wrestle once at Mission Pro. She was supposed to have, let's see, she wrestled Lady Bird. Well, she was supposed to wrestle Lady Bird, but that got changed. And then she was supposed to have a Mission Pro title match, but that was like the weekend she had her title match with Tony Storm. So I'm like, oh, damn, I'm never gonna get to see Thunder Rosa wrestle, never. So the last Mission Pro show, they had Izzy, who's the champion, against La Rosa Negra, but La Rosa Negra couldn't come. Or I don't know if they never, I don't know the storyline behind that. But Thunder Rosa took her place, and it was just like the best ending to a story between Izzy and Thunder Rosa at the time. But I got to see her wrestle once, and she gave a really awesome promo at the end about Mission Pro and what their statement was. And Izzy, like, as much as I boo Izzy, I'm the only person that boos Izzy. Everyone else loves her. She's still doing very awesome for being so young in her career. I can give props where they're due.
I met Brian Danielson, or Daniel Bryan. Yeah, it was a great moment. First time meeting him, like me and him have a moment together. We're talking like, what's the best moment for me? When you talk about follow your dreams, and I go, man, that's like he told me, yeah, me and Brie was working on it. Brie Bella, and I go, it's cool. Then he was next to Jack Robert.
Okay.
I know
Brian Danielson, I think he would be a I think he'd be a really cool one to talk to. He's more like down to earth.
Yeah. So for the vegan, and like he charged me like I would say $100 for autograph and picture because he's like the main popular one.
Yeah, for him, I think that's a good price.
Because it's only for one day, so I will chance to meet him. And also with there John Moxley, I go Daniel Bryan or Bryanson, or John Moxley. I go, I go with my hero, my favorite wrestler, and he was selling like his wrestling trunks signed by him for $100.
Bryan or
Bryan,
John Moxley?
Daniel Bryan or Bryan Danielson.
Ooh, $100 for his drawers?
Yeah, signed by him.
Okay,
I go,
that's pretty cheap.
Hey, I will buy it if I have the money. I'll be on my wall like Patrick Sky framed the Black Thunder Thunder. It's worth it.
Yeah. Man, they all seem like really tiny too. I think that's kind of why I like Johnny Gargano. I liked Bryan Danielson because they're on the smaller side. When I met Drew McIntyre, that SOB is like, I'm 5'6". He had to be like a good 6'7". He just towered over me. And when I met Big E was in a chair. Because I think that was
when he's breaking neck.
Yeah, I want to say maybe like a year after he broke his neck. Yeah, it wasn't like immediate, but he was sitting in the chair for the whole appearance, and I could tell he's thick. He's probably not like super tall, maybe like 6 feet, maybe, but he's like a thick MFer. And one of my favorite local guys is like on the tiny side too. Nothing's wrong with the big wrestlers, but it's the smaller ones that are probably better crowd favorites, I would say. Like the Young Bucks. They're not the biggest guys.
No. The Young Bucks. Yeah, I met the Young Buck twice. I met him LA Comic-Con. Because they were there. It was the Young Buck, Christopher Daniel, Frankie Kazari. From New Japan, there was Big Bad Fale. Tomotonga Tangaloa was there. I go, man, I want to get Tonga. And he went to the restroom. I had Big Bad Fale. He went to the restroom. And I go, because I want to get like people pay wrestler to do a chop.
Yeah.
I want chop. And like, yeah, the Young Bucks, it's really cool, Christian boy, and so far, that's like second time I met him. WrestleCon also, so I met him twice. And the last one is,
hot take from me. I'm not a big fan of Young Bucks or Kenny Omega or them, because they're like, they do too much. Like I appreciate what they do. I understand, but I don't know. Like, and they were kind of like shoved down our throats a little bit too.
Yeah.
But I mean, I've only been watching AEW for like maybe 3 years. I missed the first like 2 or 3, but yeah, I like them now, but just before they're just, I don't know, too much.
Then one and only Adam Cole, baby.
Woo, Chubbs.
Sure. Yeah, yeah. That's the
He,
second time. The second time I met him. He went to when he was in NXT
mhm.
doing the live show, and I was just buy his shirt. I know her. He come up to me. Hey, what's up, man? I'm good. You? Yeah, great show tonight. I go, yeah, thanks. Hey, why would they sign your shirt? I go, yeah, and then so I go, man, Adam Cole is a really chill, cool guy to him to talk to. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Because a lot of people go, oh, facing heel, like you're like, oh, don't talk to the, like when you talk to like, oh, they're turning heel. I go, oh, like they want to break character some places,
Yeah.
but Adam Cole, what? Adam Cole is like nice and chill. You can talk to him,
Mhm.
and like I've started watching his YouTube channel, the Chug, talking about video games, all this stuff, and I've started to follow his Discord, like, and I asked him like question like, or the hey, can first time doing like streaming, I go, what kind of streaming you use, and then talking about all that stuff. And I go, oh, pretty. I go, man, pretty cool. You know, then next to it was his ex girlfriend now, Dr. Brick Breaker, next to him,
Mhm.
and so forth. I was so like 30 picture of per wrestler I met. Look, that mean I'm co-signed by them. And so far, I'm gonna show my last video.
Yeah, and like you said, you went to the NXT show, and Adam Cole just popped up out of nowhere.
Yeah,
If you don't go to these shows, to these conventions, to the mall signings, to wherever, you miss those chances. You know.
yeah.
And her tag team partner from Adelaide, South Australia. She is the NXT Women's Champion, Rhea Ripley.
Damn.
Yeah, I was in like the fourth. Yeah, I was seeing like in the fourth back row, seeing
Mhm.
really like how young they are back then. Like I
Mhm.
look at some old wrestling picture, go, man, I find like Damian Priest was young
Yeah.
in his NXT career.
Oh, I forgot. Um, not this, not December, but at the November Hybrid Wrestling School show. So I said that you don't know who's going to come up, if it's going to be, bigger names, whatever. They brought legends to the show. In the year 2024, because it was November, in 2024, I would have never thought to have cheered for Ricky Morton or hear the theme of Shofunaki from Kai and Tai and see them wrestling with their sons along with Chase Owens. I would not have thought. I thought I missed my opportunity to watch Funaki wrestle.
Mm-hmm.
But his son, so the match was against the heel stable that's around town. So it was Chase Owens, Funaki, his son Jesse Funaki, who's like Jesse Funaki's like phenomenal. You know, that kid's going places. Ricky Morton and his son Kerry Morton. I think he's in NWA right now. So like just the years of experience on that side of the ring alone, man, that was like, and I got that seat for like $25 or $20 or something. Like you just don't know what you'll see.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll only pay like at least like $100 or $100 like live show so I can see
Mhm.
closer. For a pay per view, I would pay $300.
Oh God, no! When I went to Rumble, I sat like way up in the rafters. I think I bought the ticket the week before or like the week of, and that was probably 130. And then I don't know where I'm sitting at exactly for the shows this week, but TNA was like $50. WWE is like $50.
Yeah,
But you know, for the local shows, I'll spend the $25 and sit front row. You know, I'll also spend $25 on uh, my local favorites for a picture or for a shirt of them. You know, and as long as you like post on social media, you know, they're getting like free publicity from us. Just tag them, and
all
you'd
right.
be surprised. They might actually like comment back. And wrestling Twitter is fun. I love seeing the engagement, the interactions, especially from the wrestlers.
Yeah. And the last final question to ask
Oh,
is hmm, name top five wrestler or female wrestler. Top five female wrestler you like.
anybody, including my local favorites, or are we just sticking
Any,
with like?
anything, anybody.
Let's see. In no particular order, because I don't have the brain power to rank them right now. Um, and that's a whole nother stream in itself. Tier like
Yeah,
ranking stuff. Oh man.
we should do a
So
tier ranking.
so I'll give two like big names like that are on TV, and then I'll give three local names. Oh man, who am I liking? Mm, Mercedes Monet. Mercedes and I'll go with Julia.
Mhm.
Mercedes and
Julia
Julia.
for me.
Mercedes, she's broadening her
Mhm.
horizons, you know, seeing what's out there, and Julia is just a beast.
Mhm. From
And then
NXT.
yeah, and then for my locals, I'll type them in chat too. But my locals, Roche Chanel, she's a pretty fun one to watch. Um, who else do I like locally? Oh, Missa Kate. Missa Kate, she is a former NWA Women's Tag Team Champion with Ren Sinclair or Manny Rankowski. So who do I say? I said Missa. Yeah, Missa Kate. Oh, Roche Chanel. Chanel. And also, my favorite is Calientita. Calientita is uh, she started wrestling like 2 or 3 years ago, training, but she's been like wrestling for just over a year. And from the first moment I saw her walk down the entrance at Mission Pro, she's just gotten like way better. She holds 2 titles. She's in one of the best heel factions that we have in San Antonio. And I think she has a lot of she can go anywhere. But Calientita. Calientita, La Chica Más Picosa, the Campeonota. Yeah. Maybe maybe when this gets published, I'll post some videos of those 3. Like some favorite matches of them. That way we all know who they are.
Yeah.
So who are your top 5 female wrestlers right now?
So far is Mercedes, Monet, 2, Thunder Rosa. 3rd will be Dakota Kai.
Oh yeah.
4 will be Ripley. 5 will be Tiffany. It's
Tiffany,
Tiffy time.
yes.
It's Tiffy time.
You know,
Yeah.
I wanted to say Asuka, but Asuka is out of action. But any 4 of those from Damage Control, any 4 of them are pretty, fantastic on their own. And put them all together, it's just,
Yeah. What's his name? Asuka, Dakota Kai,
Io Sky.
Io Sky.
Io. Oh man.
Io Sky is
And,
really good, talented woman.
Yeah, and Kyrie.
Curry.
Kyrie, she is so funny when they had the feud with the Iconics, or when they had the tag team titles, and then that little time with the Iconics having the women's tag team titles, that was the best thing ever. Billy Kay and Peyton Royce definitely knew what the heck they were doing.
All right. Then next will be the guys.
Guys, let's see. I'm kind of digging Will Ospreay. He was one of those that's along lines of the Young Bucks, kind of doing too much, push down our throats. But since I've been watching him, I've been liking him a little bit better. Ospreay, Beast Mortis from AEW, the guy with the bull mask.
Yeah.
Beast Mortis. And I'll give some of my local guys too, because we gotta give them love. Let's see, and I'll type them out too. My first one is Diego Rene. Diego is, oh god, he's very short, but he's the way he's built is what you imagine an action figure would be. But his moveset and just how he moves, Diego, and he has all the charisma. He's oozing, gooey, charisma out there. Diego. Jesse Funaki. Yeah, he's doing the good stuff. Oh man. Yeah, I'll just say, this guy, Casey Black Rose. Casey Black Rose is the hybrid school wrestling champion. And then he's a champion in 2 other promotions. So he has 3 belts. And that guy is phenomenal. So once this gets published, I'll put some matches of theirs down there and where to find them. But Google Casey Black Rose, the modern day, no, let's see, the babyface backbreaker. So in all his matches, he tries to give like as many backbreakers. Oh, like AJ Styles. No, I'm thinking Roderick Strong. Like Roderick Strong does the neck breakers. Casey Black Rose does the backbreakers. It's awesome. Yeah, so I'll put some of their matches in the comments after this. So who are your top 5 men's wrestlers right now?
Number 1 will be Roman Reigns, the Tribal Chief.
Acknowledge.
Because I acknowledge him, because when I first watching Roman Reigns, like, oh man, Roman Reigns is a great talented guy. He's the future, and like, I told my brother, I'm the face, and my brother is more like towards the heels. Like one day you play like Roman Reigns. We go, wait. I go, okay, he watch. Yeah, when you become the Tribal Chief, the Bloodline story mode, like, now you like him?
Oh, yeah.
I go, yeah. So Roman Reigns, I stick by him when it was part of the Shield. 2 will be Adam Cole.
Okay.
Bryan Danielson or Daniel Bryan. That's 3. I would say Kenny Omega. And Ospreay.
Did you see the Brian Cage Kenny Omega match?
Yeah.
When he gave Brian Cage that the One Wing Angel, I was like, there's no way he's getting this guy on his shoulders.
Yeah.
That was a killer match.
Like Shane Robinson say, banger after banger after banger.
After banger. Yep.
And so far, I think right now we have an hour and 8 minutes.
Yeah.
Do you want to bring some guests for a short time?
I don't know. Let's see. Actually, I think we did pretty good for your first live stream.
Yeah.
I think we did very good.
Yeah, we have to keep it short. You know, I can't be like Henry, do like 3 hour, 4 hour stream. I go, like,
Oh God, even like I've done my fair share of panels and whatnot, and the one stream I did with my friend, it was like 2.5 hours. I was dead. I'm like, I got her. I helped her get a bunch of views, but I'm like, oh no. And even when I stream on my own, it's probably like maybe an hour, hour and a half max. And I don't even do like panels or anything. I just talk to myself.
honestly, people want to come up.
Yeah, so it's I just want to get the idea of finding your local wrestling shows, go there. You never know who you'll run into. Anyone can show up, especially nowadays with WWE having a partnership with TNA. You know,
Yeah,
anything is possible. Anything.
definitely. So yeah. Okay, if what's up YouTube fans? If you want to come up, click the link. You don't have to cam up. It's up to you. so so I will give like 5 minutes. If people are not hitting the link, we're gonna end the stream.
Yeah, I'm excited to go see all this wrestling. I'm glad I started going to all the shows last year.
Cayenne
And I
Pepper.
even
Cayenne Pepper, click the link. Did you go?
do you have any shows? Are you planning going to any shows this year?
For me, not really. Just shows. Maybe AEW at the pay-per-view live. And so far, I know I'm going to like a con and the horror con in
Hmm.
2 weeks. And I know Vampiro, he gonna be signing.
Oh, Vampira or Vampiro?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, him. Okay.
I know next week, I know Sting will be doing an autograph signing, but you have to pay an entrance to get in. If you want to take a picture and autograph for like both of them, like almost like $200.
Yeah, Sting was at the Big Tex Comic Con down in San Antonio back in October, and a lot of the people there were like Cobra Kai, uh, people I really didn't know. I just knew of Steve Burns from Blue's Clues, and I knew Sting, and I wasn't going to spend all that money and time waiting for Sting. And mostly because I never really, I was into him that much, you know. Sorry,
Yeah,
Sting, you're a legend, but pass for me.
yeah, because I know the Undertaker that he charged a lot of money for his autograph and picture.
Yeah.
I go, no, sorry, Undertaker. I know, sorry, Mark Calloway, but I'm not paying $300. You're a legend,
Ooh,
but yeah. I go, you're a
ooh.
legend. I go, oh no, I'm good. And I'm planning to go to one Tiro Comic Con during May.
Hmm.
Booker T, I think Booker T, Mick Foley, and Nikki James are going to be their appearance.
Oh, cool. Your mission. I'm giving you a mission. Find a local wrestling promotion. Once you find one, you'll find, especially where you live, probably you'll find like 100. So that's your mission for the year. Go to a local wrestling show. Okay.
All right.
It will not disappoint. I've only been to maybe like one or two Dutch shows where it's just like, you know, whatever. But most of them have been like really good. especially like the hardcore matches or the street fights that they do. Holy moly! Yeah, go find a local wrestling show. I might dig around and find one for you.
All right, all right. Cool, cool. All right, so well, we're gonna end the stream right now, and let's so let where people can find you at, just in
They can
case
find me
people
at.
want, just in case people want to look up wrestling shows or con appearance.
Uh, People can find me under Chef Mike everywhere. Um, Mostly, I tweet about wrestling. I don't really Instagram much, but if I come across something, it's mostly for the local wrestlers that I Instagram and I tweet about. But
Yeah,
that's it. Yeah, Chef Mike everywhere.
cool, cool. And I'm gonna leave a message. So if everybody last minute, guarantee everybody that you're a big wrestling fan out there in the world, go support your local show and also go to like a live event or any wrestling con. Have an experience, have fun. Don't be like a Brent and enjoy life. You know what I mean? And I want to say thank for everyone who's watching the YouTube live show today. It's my first time doing a stream live. Before I used to make videos and do short. Now, like, if you want to have a topic, we can discuss anything about pro wrestling, any movies, like genre, like horror, superheroes, anything, Power Rangers, or any about video games, like Marvel Legend. Jeff, so hit me up on the Discord or my YouTube or my Instagram. It'll be the same thing, Big Rudy. And hope to see you guys later soon. Peace and love. Enjoy your Saturday night. I'm out.
Bye, guys.
Bye.